Hello, and welcome back to more Corona Trials with Brian. I'm recording this episode right after the last one, and in the last one we managed to get the cyan wool. Next up would be the green wool, and I wonder if it will be found in the area that is just below the Laminar Labs, whose name I can't remember right now, but I'll meet you guys at the entrance over there. So here we are at the start of Laminar Labs, and I think, yes, it's still the case that there's slime blocks down here. So I can fall down here. I'm curious if I hold down spacebar. Ouch. Okay. Oh, I got hit by a spider, so that kind of ruined my experiment. I was trying to decide if the jump key was going to attenuate my fall as well, without taking fall damage, perhaps. But I think what I want to do is just make a little ladder right over here, because this will be the easiest place to get up to the entrance to the next area, since there didn't appear to be a shortcut. I wonder if I just haven't found it yet somewhere, because it seems like the type of place that Render would put a shortcut back to the intersection. But what was the name of this next area? Rotten Gorge. It was something rotten. And I've decided to use the Titan Axe as my main weapon, and I've got plenty of torches in my inventory and otherwise relatively empty inventory. I did not even really take a very good look at the entrance to this area. Oh, wow. I do like Render's aesthetic. In terms of the way that he builds some of his areas, and this one looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and run back here really quick and eat some food. I do not have many arrows. I have like 20-something arrows, I believe. And so I don't want to go spending all of my arrows on every skeleton who comes my way, and the fact that I'm using this axe makes me think that I should be able to get lucky with some arrow drops from skeletons. Or aren't you going to burn to death? Alright, apparently that takes too long. I was trying to preserve a little bit of uses of the axe, although I can always repair it, and I've got some unbreaking books that I could add to it, so this is a very good axe, and I would like it to last a long time. Or at least until I find an even better weapon. But I already like the look of the slime blocky, kind of glowing mushrooms with sea lanterns that I see down there. But I've only been just kind of catching things in the periphery of my vision thus far. But, okay. Oh, perhaps this is going to be the shortcut? That would be my guess. Let's see. Dig. Oh, we get to dig? Yes, you have to dig diagonally. Alright. I will use a golden pickaxe rather than my good pickaxe right now. Oh, and he's going to give me some extra ladders. Thank you very much, and glowstone blocks. Digging diagonally. I wonder if this is a trap, because everywhere else he's just had to press a button for a shortcut. It could be the case that the diagonal is a little bit more difficult in terms of making the command blocks kind of open up a path, but it still just should be like a cut and paste kind of thing that he could do, I would imagine. Was there a golden shovel in here as well? I prefer to have the right tool. There was a golden shovel. Alright, let's try to dig. I can imagine that this is going to take me back into possibly even the monument, actually. Let's see where this is going to bring me to. I hear flowing water. I feel like I might have done something wrong. Okay, here's the flowing water, and where are we? We are in the monument. Okay. So yeah, just based on the look of the place, I thought that that might be where this was going to come out. I see, and this is right below where we got the record disc in the monument, I believe. So yeah, there's the monument bit of the monument. Yes. Okay, so I know where we are, and I can dig it out a little bit easier to get to, just like this. Well, this kind of answers the question about the shortcut as well, because this is actually a much easier way to get to the monument. It's an interesting design choice. It seems a little convoluted, but at the same time it is convenient, so maybe I shouldn't look at a gift horse in the mouth. I expect I'm going to be going up and down this a bit, and so I'm actually going to put in the staircase. I think he left me some stairs, yeah, so I'll be right back. Alright, I was just dropping off some inventory in this chest. The stairs have been repaired, so now we have an easy way to get from the monument into pretty much the entrance of this area, so that is great. There's obviously this thing going across, and I guess monsters could probably spawn on top of that. There is a bit of a high ceiling in here, and I can't tell what blocks those are over there that look like they have kind of a light blue color to them. The next wool is going to be the green wool that we need to go after. Let's use some knockback on you, And I'm really curious just to see if there might be any spawners on top of these mushrooms. So let's... Okay, there's nothing on top of this one here. Nor on the inside. It's just some redstone torches for mood lighting. Oh, is that... What is that? What block are you? Oh, it's prismarine. And in the dark, it has a kind of very dark blue color. That actually looks kind of good in terms of mood lighting. Yikes. Wow. Okay. Found some falling creepers. I'm not sure if they were natural spawns or if there's a spawner up there somewhere that I missed. So let's try to keep an eye on that. That zombie just dropped me some pants. Don't know that I necessarily want the zombie pants. Nice! I think I just got a record. Yes, I got a free copy of Cat from the skeleton killing the creeper. That was mostly intentional. Alright, oh crap. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a creeper spawner somewhere. So let's back up and try to figure out where that is. I guess up on top of here. Hello. I should eat some food. And you know what? Let's just do this. Let's go pillar, 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 pillar. I suppose it's possible. I do see the arrows over there. I suppose it's possible that they were just a pack of random spawns who managed to spawn up here. But let's add some light over there. Let's pick up the arrows that I definitely want. Let's kill another skeleton who might also drop me some more arrows. I've not been doing a good job at all of using my shield, either for blocking the creepers or for blocking the skeleton arrows. But that's okay. Sometimes you can afford to be sloppy. And at the moment, I seem to be doing okay being sloppy, so we won't worry about it too much. Yeah, it still feels like too many creepers. I still feel like there is a spawner somewhere that I'm not sure where it is that I've missed. Let's pop up here as well. No, I don't see a spawner up here either. Maybe it's inside the top of the prismarine. Maybe it's up inside here that there's a spawner. Let me go up to the top of these things and take a look. Nope, I'm not seeing any spawners up in this prismarine thingy either. But there's still more bad guys shooting at me from somewhere. So where did you just come from, skeleton? I guess I need to pay a bit more attention to exactly where the enemies are coming from in order to locate the spawner if there is one. Or maybe I've just been extremely unlucky and have gotten a bunch of natural spawns. I guess they could be falling off of this thing. And I would like to get up on top of this thing. So I'm going to build myself a little staircase. Alright, staircase built. Let's just run across here because there are a few blocks where there could be monster spawns. And this will also give me, hopefully, a relatively safe area where I can just kind of look down and witness all that Render hath wrought on this area, because this feels like a nice catwalk to get an overview. Let's see, I do not see any spawners on top of mushrooms, first thing. There's a little bit of a lighting glitch over there. There's a lot of large mushrooms of a variety of sizes. My screen is too dark that I couldn't see if there's anything on the ceiling above me. And so I am kind of curious about that. Maybe... And that's just the wall where I came in, right? There's the shortcut back up to the monuments. Yeah, I think I'm going to pillar up just to see if there's anything on the ceiling, because I can't see. I added some torchlight up there. I don't think there's anything to be seen on the ceiling. And so let's continue just to wander around and figure out... Ooh, that area looks really cool. Neat. It's like probably water and slime blocks and sea lanterns. And is there a way... Like, does this continue into the wall? Is there a way that this spirals down? Or I'm not sure if I want to work my way downwards. Yes. What is the best way to do it? But this looks like it is the way. So let's attempt to run over here. We will add some light. We will try to remember to block with our shield if and when necessary. We will put light near spawners when we see them. And as a result of... Let's see, yeah, I'm back up to 43 arrows. I can afford to spend some arrows on occasion to kill those guys. And if I'm holding my Titan axe while I do it, I should still have the looting effect while I kill those guys. And so hopefully he'll give me back as many arrows as I'm spending to kill him. Ooh, there's like a river, and this is going somewhere over here, which intrigues me greatly. Oh my goodness. It's like another intersection to another area, it appears. I want to check that out, but I want to get a little bit more light in here and feel a little bit safer before I do. Okay, we got some creepers over there. Okay, that was kind of a nice little circle of light. Let me stop for a moment to eat some delicious bread and get some torches ready to go once again. And then we'll check a little bit more closely about what's happening at that next intersection and ender chest area. I think I'm happy enough to break the skeleton spawner that's here. And yeah, it's got like dark purpley kind of stuff over here. And I don't see any threats like coming from above me over here. Let's take a quick look. Let me break a few of these leaves just to make sure there aren't any spawners hidden up in the trees or anything crazy like that. No, I think the ceiling up here is safe. Okay, so let's check this area out, I suppose. I can hop down into the water right here. It seems like we're still reasonably safe because there's a lot of water kind of protecting me over here. So what does this say? Rotten Gorge is where we just came from. And Gemlight Bog is above us, apparently. Interesting. So it sounds like it's going to be a vertical area. Well, I don't intend to go to another new area just yet, but I will drop off just a random smattering of blocks and different things that I don't need to be holding right now to give us some more free inventory space. And we can get back to work. Okay, so there's a new area called Gemlight Bog. That's great. And I don't remember if Gemlight Bog... I feel like that is possibly a familiar name, so it might be that that's another one of the areas in Intersection 2, and so it might just be kind of like multiple exits to get here, and also would be a way, in case you somehow missed the entrance to Rotten Gorge from back in Laminar Labs, it would be another way for you to find this area. So I could imagine that that's kind of the reasoning behind the design, the way that things are connected, assuming that it is the case that Gemlight Bog was connecting back in Intersection 2. And the fact that it goes upwards also kind of suggests that it could connect to Intersection 2. Okay, so is there a way, other than taking the waterfall down, which I guess at this point is probably not too scary of a way to go down, but is there another way down to the next level apart from that? I guess I could, like, jump on top of a mushroom or something. And there are places where there's actually waterfalls down over here, coming out of the Laminar Labs pipes that I did not notice before. But I think this waterfall is probably a reasonable thing to go down. Yeah, so I'm going to try to swim down. Okay, it looks like... Okay, hold on. The wall, like, there's a little bit of space between the waterfall and the wall, and I just want to make sure that there isn't some kind of hidden secret over here that I'm missing. But I don't think there is. And it doesn't seem like we're being overwhelmed by mobs right here at the bottom. So let's go ahead and just make a little bit of an easier staircase down so I can... Okay, there's soul sand down here. So that could slow us down a bit. But yeah, it looks reasonably safe. Guess we have zombies coming from... So there definitely could be spawners hidden kind of like inside of these mushrooms. So let's be wary of that, because there are a lot of zombies headed my way all of a sudden. But zombies are very slow in the water. So let's just try to avoid them rather than bothering trying to kill them all. Don't have a shovel on the bar right now, but that's okay. And let's try to... Okay, I think I just saw a creeper. Yep. Okay, there we go. Oh crap, okay, another creeper just fell from somewhere, I know not where. I'm trying to get a peek. Okay, I saw the spawner over there. Or the spawner particle flames, anyway. I just heard a witch behind me somewhere. I'm trying to peek underneath the mushrooms to get a sense of if there are spawners hiding underneath any of these mushrooms. But so far I have not seen any. And honestly, the mob and spawner density doesn't seem too bad thus far. So let's kill off a couple of zombies and see what we're looking at. Okay, I thought I just heard a creeper fall again. Has me a little bit on edge. And there's definitely enough zombies in this area. But if I don't make progress, they're just going to keep spawning. Let's go ahead and eat a piece of food. I still haven't seen... There's the skeleton. The skeleton who was shooting at me. Hey, buddy. That should kill him. Baby zombies have slowness, as they always do. I think is Render's sense of fairness, which I think is appropriate given the fact that their hitboxes are still kind of wonky. So thank you, Render, for that. And I don't know, where am I going in this area? I guess we're just continuing to light it up. Kind of force our way through all the mobs that we encounter and try to make the area feel a little bit safer, and then we can stand back and take kind of a better look at what it is that we've found thus far. I think I can do this. Whee! Alright, so I jump back down here, kind of starting the same circle of where we were before, but this time I will have another set. Ooh, looting 2 sword. Another set of torches on the bar to continue our torch lighting extravaganza. Okay. Heard the creeper drop again, but I think once again maybe it's just they're spawning random spawns on top of some of these mushrooms and all these various blocks that effectively create little spawner pads for mobs. Other than the spawner flames that I saw kind of in the hillside. Ooh! Okay, there's something down there. There were cobwebs, there was some light. That's definitely a place to go. There's some more cobwebs and light. And here's some iron. Okay, that's great, because I'm actually getting a little bit low on iron, and so being able to replenish... I see in the soul sand patches possibly is where zombie spawners are. Okay, I think I can stand here for a moment and defend myself. So yeah, the patches of light and the cobwebs are definitely a place to explore. The zombie spawners, I believe, are in patches of soul sand. And yeah, I'm not sure there's anything else too noteworthy about this area just yet. Okay, let's do that. And there's probably a zombie spawner down there, perhaps, that is not lit up. Let's go ahead and top off my torches and just run down here since there's all the soul sand. We'll try to run and jump. Still have not figured out if there are any creeper spawners hidden. So somewhere in that patch of soul sand, I'm pretty sure there was a zombie spawner. And now this seems like a side cave. Oh no, is that the wool? I think that's the wool. That makes me nervous because this area does not seem too well defended at the moment. And so if it is the wool... Oh no, it's not the wool because this would be the green wool, I believe. And this looks like it's just a grand treasure chest. Because I don't see any colored glass in front of it. I think I finally learned how Render marks his chests. I'm a little bit worried that I've used up half of my Titan Axe, or whatever this awesome weapon is called. We'll worry about that. I guess once we get back, I'll just keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't get too low so that I will be able to repair it. And I did not see where these creepers came from, which worries me a little bit. We've got some lapis on the sides over here. Ah, there's the creeper spawner, I presume. Okay, that's great. And so if that's lit up, I think there's one creeper still in there. But let's try to get a little bit more headway on the light over here. And I really need to eat, so let's back off and eat a couple pieces of bread. I really haven't had to farm for food at all since the very beginning of the map. That guy is one of the named mobs who is guarding the grand treasure chest. It looks like it's just another coal golem. Perhaps he is an upgraded version of one that we have encountered before. Yeah, it seems like the same coal golem. I don't know if there's anything different about him. I did just pick up an enchanted axe, so that's pretty cool. This guy needs to go. So let's go ahead and finish him off. Oh, crap. All right, well, that's one way. Oh, nope, it's not one way to get rid of the spawner. Interesting. It takes more, if I don't get crits, it takes more than 2 hits with this axe to kill the creepers, it would seem. I did not see where the coal golem came from, but one wonders if there's going to be a lapis golem, given that there's a big set of lapis blocks there. So let's be wary of the possibility. Okay, this is where the coal golem would be, based on how we've encountered them previously. There is the presumed grand treasure chest, which will probably... Oh, there is, sure enough, a lapis golem, and he has crazy knockback. Okay. I just got a tiny look at him, but it appeared that he was wearing blue. Yeah, okay, here they come. I'm going to go ahead and top off on health and see what the lapis golems have for me. And yeah, I've got looting, and so I ought to be able to get whatever drops that they have, since there's 2 of these guys here. And interesting, since we had both coal and lapis golems here. All right, they drop lapis, so you can get as much enchanting as you want. And they drop Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, Knockback 2. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that, because I think there was another one that he dropped. Yeah, maybe not. All right. Okay, I want to check out what's in the Grand Treasure Chest. Let's top off torches again. I think the lapis area is mostly lit up. I'm not sure. I guess it was the... This thing does have knockback too. Okay, so that must have been the coal golem. Sorry, the lapis golem must have been the guy who hit me earlier, who knocked me back so far up onto the top of one of these prismarine mushrooms. And gosh, my inventory is filled with all kinds of crap. All right, well, I guess one should not complain about having lots of loot. I want to make sure this area is well enough lit that we won't have any more guys spawning, so that I can go inspect the chest. I guess I have been gaining arrows, so let's go ahead and use a few arrows to finish off some of the bad guys who are here. And spider... Can't tell if there's something in the ceiling of this area, so I'm just going to build my way across here and go up really quick. Okay, it seems like there's a lot more lapis and coal in the ceiling of this area, but I don't know that there's anything else to find, and I think I'm safe to jump down here. So I will do that, and we can finally check out the Grand Treasure Chest, which contains... Silverlight! I see. One of Render's swords he includes in all his maps. It's got sharpness, fire aspect, looting, and unbreaking. He still has the fire aspect on it, which I don't know that any of us really like as part of the swords thingies, but since it's got, you know, knockback, it's still pretty good. I think the Titan Axe is still a pretty superior weapon to Silverlight at this point, but it's nice to have another weapon that we can use. And I think that's pretty much everything from this area. Obviously, I could mine up a bunch of coal and lapis, and I could even use... Actually, let's test this out really quick, because this has looting... No, Fortune 3. And so if I use Fortune 3 on it... I didn't see. I had 38 now. Yeah, so if I need tons of lapis, that's obviously a way that I can mine a whole bunch of that up. I don't know that I need tons of lapis because I'm sitting on a ton of it right now already, but that's pretty cool. I don't think I need to farm the lapis golems for their particular fortune pickaxe either, because once again, I'm not hurting for for any of those resources. So I think probably what I'm going to do, I think the iron was back over here. Yes, it is. I think, assuming that I don't get harassed by too many mobs, I am going to attempt to mine up some of this iron and bring it back home and see where we stand. Alright, there were 23 iron in this vein. I killed off some zombies who were walking up, and it looks like there's some more iron over here. Okay, I just saw a zombie spawn over there, and skeletons are falling repeatedly on me over near this pit of iron. So obviously there's something I haven't found. So there's probably a zombie spawner right there inside those mushrooms, I would guess. And the skeletons... Where would the skeletons... Okay, yeah, sure enough, here is the zombie spawner. So let's get rid of that. I see. So it was in kind of like a little stack of mushrooms like that. Creeper, I'm not sure where you came from, so that also makes me a little bit nervous. Skeletons must be spawning up on top of this mushroom thing here, I imagine. Okay, let's do a couple of things. One, that. Two, block with the... What do you call? Shield? Shield is what it's called. Yeah, shield blocking, very important these days. Especially when you're just taking creepers to the face because you're, I don't know, a slacker. As I seem to be. Alright. Oh, did I leave a piece of iron over here? I did. There were probably 24 pieces of iron there. And not the 23 that I previously claimed. Yeah, my inventory is getting a little too full. And there might be some things that I want to pick up. And I never figured out... Let's try once more to see if we can get light on top of this giant mushroom that's over here. Which I suppose the best way to get to is just by hopping here and then bridging over, I think. Let's see if we can manage to do this. Actually, let's be very careful and use some of our arrows to destroy some of the bad guys before we try to do this. And now let's run up here. And I still don't see a spawner. There must be a spawner somewhere that I have just missed, because I can't explain otherwise how there have been so many mobs. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Okay, my Titan Axe is very low. I got more than a stack of iron ore blocks out of that area, so I think we should just go ahead and call that a success. I'm going to try to find my way back out of here for now. Hey, guess what? I found a spawner. I'm working my way back over to the shortcut to the monument, and there is a spawner right here for skeletons, and so it seems that just kind of in various places in the terrain, Soul Sand has zombies, maybe there's some buried skeleton spawners, and I probably just haven't managed to find the creeper spawners yet, but they do seem to be around. I also noticed this little chest out on a ledge that I'm curious to see. Wow! Okay, it has all kinds of nice stuff. My inventory is relatively full, but I'm going to cart some things back over to the monument since it's right over here. Back at the monument, I want to repair the Titan Axe, and I see that I can get Unbreaking 2, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. It also has Fortune on it, and then I can combine these things, I believe, like so, and that will give me a Titan Axe that has Unbreaking 2 on it, so it'll last longer, and now it's got Fortune, which doesn't really matter. It'll probably make it more expensive to repair, but that'll last a while. I also noticed that my pants are breaking, and so I could get Protection 2 right here. So let's go ahead and get that on some Protection 2 iron pants. And these are Protection 2 iron pants, and so I can combine these together later. So I'll probably save those to combine a little bit later. Currently have 2 broken down Efficiency 3 iron pickaxes, so let's repair them together for Efficiency 4. Bow is still in pretty good shape. In the interest of just consuming some resources, I see I can get a new Protection 2 iron helmet for 14 levels, and I have, I don't know, 20 stacks of bottles of enchanting or something, so I might as well start using them. So let's go ahead and do that, and yeah, get Protection 2 on a fresh helmet. And this helmet also has Protection 2, and so I'll be able to repair them together later. And I wonder, could I also do something on a chest plate? Unbreaking 2, Protection 1. Protection 1 actually is not bad for a chest plate, simply because I believe the chest plate I'm wearing is also Protection 1, so I'll be able to repair those 2 together later. So yes, next time I'm back home, I could repair together a few sets of armor and be in good shape. Let's head back into the area. Render did have a number of lily pads that it was possible to run across over here, but I went ahead and just fetched some other lily pads and made it kind of a more solid walkway to make it easier to run across from the monument into this area. And now I wonder, from here, is there a way to jump down into water over here? I haven't been down into this portion of the area yet, so I think let's have some fun and jump down here. And just, oh, hello, zombie. I did not see where you came from. Just start lighting bits of this up. And it looks like there's a way to get back out onto some more open ground over here. Okay, I did kind of circle around here once and got a little bit of light into this area. All right. I'm not sure if the patches of mushrooms, I guess they'd just be growing and spreading normally. It seemed like they almost could be trying to clue me into something, but I think they're just decorative and aesthetic. But is there... Looks like there's green wool down here. Oh, there's more iron in the wall. All right, I don't really need the iron at this point. Is there a emerald hidden down here? I guess not. So I guess this is just a convenient way for if you're taking the monument shortcut to jump down here and get down to this level of the area relatively quickly and easily. But that's fine. I appreciate that. So down here, is there anything? Right, there were all these spidery whatsases that definitely must have... Oh, I don't have a sword. Darn it. I don't have a sword, and I guess I could get rid of the spider webs with a water bucket, though. Right, okay. So let's use a water bucket, then, to get rid of the spider webs over here. Which probably is going to involve... Yeah. It's probably going to involve... Oh, it might just be hiding a spider spawner over here, actually. It's going to involve... Oh, darn it. It's those kind of spiders. Bad spiders. Oh, but there's a chest. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about it. Let's eat some food. This food is delicious. And let's kill off the zombies who are coming to get me. And in fact, why don't I just go ahead... Oh, hey, buddy. You're not my buddy pal. Oh, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I don't need to splash myself just yet. I should be able to do this and kind of eat my way out of this. Okay, I do not want the cave spider spawner, so we'll get rid of that. And could this be a trap? In case it is, I will go ahead and leave myself a quicker way out. Oh! Duragold! There is Duragold in this map. Okay, well I just repaired some iron armor, but we have another possible armor that we could be using in the future. I'm not sure. Right now my iron armor would be much stronger. I'd have to put a lot of good stuff on this, but in the long run, having the Duragold could be really good. So thank you, Render, for that. So yeah, mending gold armor. Fantastic. Ooh. Oh, it's another record disc. Okay, cool. I definitely want to check that out to see what crazy enchants. It seems so far that there has been one disc in each area so far, but given that there's going to be 16 areas and there's only 12 different music discs, I wonder if we will get all of the tunes kind of 2/3 the way or 3/4 the way through the map. And then the tone wools, the white, gray, light gray, and black wools. Ooh, there's a sign over here. What does this say? Won't have music discs. This mushroom has been grown with bone meal. Me is a real boy now? He is a real boy now. Okay. Do mushrooms grown with bone meal grow super tall now? I think that might be actually like something that's in vanilla. That you can grow super tall mushrooms with just bone meal, I think, possibly. But that is something I haven't really played around with. Growing mushrooms recently. And once again, I'm always... when I see guys falling from above me, it really makes me wonder if there's still more hidden spawners that I just haven't found. There almost certainly are, but I don't see them anywhere up here. I don't know. I'm just surprised throughout this area how many monsters fall in my head. In any case, let's go over and check out which tunes is going to be. I'm not sure, like, they've had crazy names, like Tune of Gale and Tune of Ephraim, and I don't remember what all their names are. But I wonder if those names come from some mythology source or some other lore that's associated with them that I just am not recognizing. But we have the Tune of Vitality. It's a ward with sharpness 11, I believe. And so sharpness 11 would actually be a fair amount of damage, I think. Let's actually see what its attack damage is. Attack damage... oh crap, okay. Another creeper falling. I didn't get a good enough look at what its attack damage was, so we'll check it out again in a moment. I just want to compare it to my axe, for example. Ah, so much loot dropping with all this looting. It has attack damage 7, and this has attack damage 9. So this is still a better attack weapon, but this has 4 attack speed, and this only has like less than 1 attack speed, and so that could be a reason that we would enjoy that. Okay, creepers fell on my head like twice, right around here. So let's go on top of one of these crazy mushrooms and just try to check. It really doesn't seem like... maybe they were up here and they're just managing to pathfind to me or something. I'm just surprised at how many falling mobs there are without any sign of spawners anywhere around. It's fun that you can just break the slime blocks so easily. Yeah, but I'm really not sure where all these mobs are coming from. Alright, in any case, we found a really great piece of loot. Gosh, my inventory is already filled up. People are dropping cookies. I don't need all this stuff. Let's go ahead. I love cookies, but I'm going to drop the cookies. I'm going to drop those. I'm going to drop those. I'm really never going to use leather in this map. Yeah, that's the thing. So, like, there's so much leather. Render has turned off sugarcane getting, so I don't know that you can actually craft any books. Ooh. Okay, 1, I'm on the slime blocks and I'm all glitchy, but 2, I probably have, like, mob-capped part of the area. And so now we have a whole lot of mobs spawning up here. And so that makes me nervous. It makes me want to light up this because it's a big flat area. Oh crap! Yikes! Okay. I'm still in danger. Ouch. Let's get out of here. That could have been much worse. Yeah, it could just be the way that this is set up. these big flat areas without a lot of other places for mobs to spawn end up being like natural honeypots. And so that's what we're experiencing in terms of the mobs. Like, I'm sure in terms of, like, zombies, there's still some zombie spawners in the ground that I haven't found, for example. But, oh gosh. Yeah, I bet this place is just naturally a little bit mob-capped. There aren't honeypots around. And so every little mushroom platform becomes effectively a little honeypot. I think that's probably what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm going to walk right through my trash over here. Just not what I wanted to do. Yeah, look how many mobs are up here. There's either going to be a spawner. Can I get rid of these guys without looking at the Enderman? He is gone. There's a creeper there that I can just barely see. Ooh. Sorry about that. My phone is sitting on the same place where my microphone base is, and so my phone just vibrated, and it just made a weird noise, I think, on the recording. Okay, there's one more spider there. And then, despite the Enderman... Okay, Spider's probably going to kill himself. Yeah, good job, Spider. Actually, he didn't kill himself. Alright, well, I guess good job for living, Spider. Oh, gosh! Baby zombie, what are you doing here? Like, how are there so many mobs? Even if this is like a honeypot, I'm really surprised. I'm gonna have to think about this area. Because there's all these Endermen up here. Alright, let's break into the top of the mushroom once again. Just try to double check if there's a spawner somehow. Oops, these are just mushroom blocks. No, I don't think there's any spawner here. I think these are all just natural mob spawns. Wow. Alright, this area is going to be super dangerous throughout. I've gotten so distracted. I was starting to say, we got a very awesome piece of loot inside the area with the spider webs, and I know there's at least one other area with spider webs over here. And so I would like to check that out. There's probably a zombie spawner, like right here or something. So let's add a little bit of light around here. Okay, there is another one of the spider web things. I think I saw a nether wart too. I would like to get myself a little bit safer for just a moment and kill some of the skeletons who are shooting at me and eat some food. Hello, skeleton shooting at me. I would like to kill you. Thank you for firing the arrow finally. Okay, that should make you die. Yep, okay. Take my arrows. Lots of zombies coming at me. But I think I saw a nether wart down there. And that's basically the only thing that would prevent me from brewing unlimited speed potions, which would be pretty great. Because I do have a fair bit of sugar. There is indeed nether wart here. Great. So I presume there's going to be cave spiders through here. So let's once again do that, and that, and that. That should be enough light that I don't think the spiders are going to spawn. Let's go ahead and pick up a little bit of nether wart and make sure that it went in my inventory. It did. And then I don't mind breaking my way into here. Break that presumed cave spider spawner. Oh, that's pretty convenient, actually. Thank you. I do have a bit of sand, and I think possibly some mobs were dropping sand, possibly even the electrified creepers that we found somewhere. But I don't mind having all the glass bottles. I already have brewing stands from inside Laminar Labs, so I don't need to pick up any more of those. But there is obviously another good piece of loot down here. There's plenty of nether wart. I'll make sure I've got a couple of soul sand in my inventory, just so that we can grow a little bit at home. But at this point, yeah, my inventory, some of it is garbage, but a lot of it's kind of filled up again. And at this point, do I know where I need to go? I still don't know where I need to go. We have found some things, but I'm not sure what direction is still unexplored and where the wool is. It's easy to get turned around in this area. Oh yeah, and it just occurred to me, I was starting to say, and I got distracted, wow, there's iron over there too. There's all kinds of iron throughout this cavern. There's a ton of loot, and some of the loot that I was mentioning is the fact that loot includes leather that I think zombies were dropping, that at the very beginning of the map might be nice in order to give the player a renewable source of leathers so that they would never be completely unclothed and out of leather armor. But I was starting to say, and got cut off by all of the happenings around me, that since leather doesn't have a recipe related to books because of the changes that Render has made to the map, oops, we can put a dirt block right here. That's fine. And other than making books and making leather armor, I can't think of what else you do with leather. So it seems just kind of a waste that like zombies are continually dropping it and it's continually filling up my inventory and I'm never going to use any of it. And so I wonder if there was a better way to do that. I wonder if like zombie spawners in the first two areas maybe could spawn zombies with special loot tables that drop leather, but then the rest of the zombies in the map don't drop leather or something like that. But like, look at all this leather that I have, and I've got plenty of better armor at this point. Even if I died a bunch of times and lost my stuff, I mean, look at this. I've got mending Duragold armor now at this point that I haven't started using. So yeah, I don't know that I need the leather drops, and so it'd be nice if Render could somehow make some kind of change so that we didn't end up with so much excess leather. But now that we're back home with some nether wart, we'll go ahead and get the potions brewing, and I think I'm just continuing to kind of put all of these record discs away as we get them. And yeah, let me check on where we are in the episode. I think I may have accidentally made this a super long episode, so I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon with more Corona Trials by renderXR. Bye-bye.